Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another All-Star panel where we discuss Married at First Sight, Season 18, Episode number 13. I'm with August Love Story in Talisa Ray. What's up, late family? How y'all doing?
What's up, guys?
Doing
I feel
well.
like I wasn't a part of the pre-live conversation. I'm sorry.
No, but hey, look, hey, it's all right. You got to go eat your Palm Pilot.
Yeah, you had to go.
You see me though.
We get it.
Oh man, y'all, everybody had a good week. Everybody's doing well.
Yeah, man.
I had my first cup today. Is that what they call them when they put the fire in the cup and they put it on?
How did it feel?
Oh,
Yeah,
cupping.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was different. I got all kind of like
little spots. Yeah,
look like somebody been beating on you.
Somebody didn't be. Morning. I don't want nobody looking at me because they all on my back and it's a couple up on my neck. They're gonna be looking at me like
somebody.
What happened to her?
Stuck it on your neck.
Yeah. But my friend who did it, she was like, yeah, you look like you got some these look more like passion marks than anything else. I was like, oh, okay.
Felt good though.
Ain't that passionate around here.
Hey, look, we talk about intimacy and passion today because we got another conversation to get to a little bit later. Y'all stay. I was looking forward for that conversation this week. Y'all stay tuned for this. Oh man, well let's get started with this couple here. We didn't see much of this couple this week. August Love Story. Your thoughts on Ikechi and MM and their ice cream date?
Oh,
this is the worst ice cream date I've ever been on.
Wow.
You ain't ever been on.
I mean, I was there with them.
Yeah, we was on the date. What you know?
That was the worst ice cream date I've ever been on. I was like, you don't even look happy with ice cream.
No.
Even people that are lactose intolerant look happy with ice cream. Like he just didn't look happy at all. What brings you joy? Not you.
He's having a rough time just being on TV. I think,
which makes zero sense because you watched this show enough, obviously, because you kept applying.
Mm-hmm.
You watched this show enough to know what these people go through, and yet you couldn't take it to heart that it was gonna happen to you too.
It's interesting too that they're still on the show. Like, you know how some of the couples, like, we wish that they would get off the show. Like, why are y'all still here? You know,
we're trying to leave next week.
Yeah, I saw that
contract.
But it's like you're not even trying anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna be here, try. Don't fake it. Just try something. This dude went to Houston,
or just be honest.
Yeah,
that's literally
that part too. It's like it's not beneficial because I don't think it helps either one of them, like being a better person, and that's what I think. That's what's frustrating me more because even the more and more it goes on, you're looking for the drama as a person that's indulging into the show. You're looking for what's the controversy in there, but then for me, their controversy is so stupid. Because it's he doesn't like her because she asked him a lot of questions to get to know him. And I was like, that's so stupid to me. And so I think that was a turnoff for me with them. And then she seems kind of, I don't understand the wish to still be married to this guy. You know what I'm saying? Because she was like, I'm still willing to fight. Why are you willing to fight for this marriage that obviously it's going to end? So I don't truly understand that move here. And that's the frustration for me.
That's the star right there.
He said y'all started without me. I can't believe it.
For me, the only thing on top of everything that they said, I think the one thing I was just irritated at is when she was like, oh, you don't have your ring. You didn't want to wear your ring today.
I forgot about that.
And then when they talked about it sitting in the when she talked about it in the when they by themselves, what's that called? When they sitting there.
Vignette.
Oh, vignette.
The vignette.
when she talked about it in the vignette, and she was like, it just shows that he's not committed, that he's girl. Now you know he ain't been committed in a long time. Why is that even something that's on your mind? You know that man is not committed. And then when she talked to Dr. Pia and she called Dr. Pia and she was like, I just don't understand. I'm really hopeful and I feel abandoned. Are you just now feeling abandoned? Because I feel abandoned for you. I felt abandoned a long time ago. You know what I mean? I felt like you should have just been like, thank you and good night. And I needed to be at my house. It's more comfortable. It's peaceful here. It's nobody. Girl, you could have stayed in that apartment for rent free. Let them pay for that apartment and give you that money for being in that apartment and just stay in there for another 14 days or 13 days. Because if they're not there, are they getting that little stipend for they home? Like, you gotta, they get that stipend. Like, and so when
he don't care about that stipend.
No, she don't, do she?
Mm-mm.
I don't care how much money I was making. I ain't gonna even lie to you. If I was on MAFS, I would be getting that stipend. I sure would. And I would have told him, you know what, you sleep in there, I'm gonna sleep in here. You want the one with the room with the master bedroom? You can have that. Well, let's just be cool. We're gonna be like Glenn and homegirl. Can't think of her name. That ain't even
the per diem for the
Gina.
wine.
Oh yeah, Gina and Clint. Yep.
Yeah, look, see, I called him Glenn. Gina and Clint.
I'm like, who I'm sleeping with? Like, hold on, don't get me in trouble on this bad boy.
Like, my wife right here.
I don't know what's going on with my mind lately, y'all. The last 2.5, my mind has not been great. So y'all listen.
Nah, you fine.
Lift me up. Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. I really think that she was in it because it's contract. I'm at the point that this has got to be contractual. Ain't no way. Yeah, ain't no way.
Yeah.
Talisa, that's what I said. And not just MM and EKG. There's a couple of other couples. They are still in it for the 2 P's. The paycheck and because of their pride.
Mm-hmm.
They know it's an ish show. They know it's fake at this point. They don't care. But I'm in it for the paycheck. And because my pride I would not be defeated. That's what it is. That's what it is. But it's just ridiculous. Like him, he went to I thought this was cruddy. He went to Houston. He could have at least told that girl I got there okay. He didn't do that.
Isn't that crazy? He could have sent a text message, I arrived. That's because he's seeing his people, the people he really like.
Right. She was like, oh, I haven't seen your mother since the wedding. I'd like to meet your mother. And he was like, yeah, okay.
Right. He didn't even say, oh, when I get there, I'll make sure we video chat. Anything.
No.
He did not acknowledge that's what she said.
No.
At all.
I was like, he was saying, oh yeah, you have met my mama, huh?
Right. At least say that.
If that's not any other clue that this man does not want you or he doesn't want to be around you, is the fact that he's not even willing to make a phone call or a text message to you to say, look, I made it. It's just nice to be nice. Look, I made it safely. The plane didn't crash. I'm here. None of that, right? He told you not to text him, right? So she like, I'm not texting him. I'm not communicating with him. I'm not doing anything with him. He can at least send a text, right? Send a call. Do something, right? Smoke signal, something, sign language. Send me a Facebook post, Instagram post. Do something, right? But he does nothing, right? And when she said, oh, you're going to see your mom and them? And first of all, when he didn't even ask you to go with him, you should have knew what time it was right then and there. We're married, and you don't want me to go. And not like she ain't had the means. It's not like she couldn't take off from work. It's not like it wouldn't have made good TV. He don't want you to go. Mm-hmm. He don't want you to go one because it's homecoming. He going back to H-Town, y'all. He might go. He took his ring off, not because of dishes. He took his ring off because he about to catch a flight. He don't want nobody to know that he's married. So when he get back to H-Town, y'all know what it is. David ain't the only one sending people text messages. David ain't the only one doing some things. You know, EKG is about that life. Please. And I want to say he's about that life. He look, if I ain't getting it here and I ain't talking to it here, I'm gonna talk to somebody else down there.
Please. I
don't know. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Jackie. I'm like,
Yo, that dude
same way with everybody. He does not seem Like if you got to really be something special. He does not seem like he would be interested in anybody ever.
This dude is not ill, but she's delusional. I'm gonna tell you why she's delusional, and you can tell she's doing it for the show. She kind of said it when she was with the rest of the girls. She said if we were dating, this was already be over. He wouldn't have got a second date. Well, guess what? I don't. So you're taking this marriage thing real serious?
Yes.
Hold on. Well, hold that point. You see how she said yes? Don't you taking this marriage thing?
No.
Okay.
I'm saying because we talking about her. I'm saying yes. She's taking it very serious.
She's taking it real serious. So, but you can't take it to a certain point when somebody's not in this marriage at first sight. When they ain't loving you and they ain't feeling you, it's a time for you to say, you know what? We're gonna bow. We're gonna take these 14 days and ride them out. You can't be the only one trying.
No.
Right.
And she's the only one trying. She's the only one putting in work. She's the only one calling them husband, doing all the things. And what's funny to me was he didn't like her. You want to date her, but you didn't want to ask. You didn't want her to ask you questions. But the whole time y'all was the ice cream parlor, you asking 50 million questions.
Stuff y'all should have been talked about.
Stuff you've been talking about.
Oh, you don't have anything.
And I like cards like the next man, but I would never pull out a deck of cards on a date till you not play 21.
Right, I thought that was weird. Why you bring these cards, man?
I mean, I actually have been on dates where we play cards and do puzzles and stuff like
At
that.
ice cream?
Outside.
Ice cream?
Yeah, I have. I've been on dates where people bring stuff, and I actually enjoy that. But it's also somebody I like, and we probably,
they talk to you,
and they talk, and we having a conversation. And the reason we playing blackjack is because we betting on something. You gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that. We doing something.
I see that. I can get with that. He just like, do you know how to play 21? Like, the cards got to add up to 21. I mean, I don't know too many people that know how to play. It was just weird. Like he just pulled them out of nowhere.
Because he was just doing something.
Yeah.
You know, you just have people that have small talk to have small talk. I really think he's just. But it's your date. He set it up, right? Didn't he set the ice cream date up?
Because she said she wasn't gonna do anything else. Like she wasn't doing the outreach. She's not part of the outreach ministry.
So you just started answering questions like he do with one word. Well, he
how to play probably,
but she say one word. Yep. Okay.
You got to learn how to answer it exactly like he is. Do you know how to play 21? Perhaps. I've heard of it before.
Man, the frustrating part about both of them is there's no sense of let's go ahead and ride this thing on out.
Right.
And because of that, it's like they're fighting in two different directions, and it's like, man, this is frustrating to see. And I'm so glad that they wasn't on TV as much this past episode. That was such a blessing because I was like, man, these guys here, I'm gonna fall asleep.
Right. Right.
But they showed them all their stuff at the beginning, so I didn't have time to fall asleep.
Yeah, they're not liking each other anyway. So it's like, why do you even show them? Like, why go through the motions? He's just playing the game. Right. So then she talks to Dr. P and she's complaining about Dr. P, and I'm like, why complain? If you don't like him and he don't like you, why are we complaining to Dr. P that he's not communicating to you?
Because he sat in that room with them experts and said that bull crap that he was willing to try and he was gonna put forth the effort. And so she just wanted to let Dr. P know he lied. He's
foolish. And I'm not taking it.
Called Dr. P because they ain't had nothing else for her. He was gone and they needed some screen time.
Yeah.
So they called Dr. P.
Production was just sitting around like, what can we get her to do?
Yeah, that's how I felt, that she needed some screen time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we done with her. We done. Anything else? Anything else on Nkechi and
ML?
I'm waiting on next week when he asked for this divorce because I want
to. Let me tell you,
them papers. Can you sign the
It would have been like
papers?
this chick is shaking the table.
Sign this real quick.
No, she
These
didn't sign
papers.
it because I am going to decision day, and you're gonna have to suffer until decision day.
And you're gonna hear what I have to say on this.
On decision day.
that, and I think, and what crossed my mind was, who did these divorce papers? Is this through the Married at First Sight people or your own thing? I'm not signing nothing you got on your own.
He got a cousin.
Did you go?
Yeah.
Did you go to Houston to get this done?
No,
That
thank
would
you.
seem like.
And one of your people feel this. Ow! Oh, that's good. I didn't think about that. I ain't think about that because it wouldn't even be a divorce because it should be an annulment because y'all ain't had no sex or nothing. So, and with a divorce, that means you might get some of my money.
That's if I wonder if annulments are a thing in
Chicago.
Yeah,
That's true.
because
That's
some
true.
states are like, nah, we ain't
You
doing
sure can get one here.
But even
But-
but still, besides that, again, I want whatever we finna do, we're gonna do this through Married at First Sight. We're gonna let them wrap it all up with a nice bow. You ain't gonna nope. You ain't gonna say you divorced me like that. No.
It says yes, you can get an annulment in Chicago
Oh, okay.
by filling a petition for a declaration of invalidity.
That
Right.
might be why she was like, I ain't signing it.
I ain't
Yeah.
signing these papers.
Yeah.
No. Whatsoever. Ain't happening, Captain. All right, so let's move on to another fun-loving couple. Let's move on to Carla Ewan. So, Lisa, your thoughts on Carla Ewan?
Juan is gay. Juan is gay. You know, I hate to say it, but Juan don't like Carla. He is not attracted to Carla. Carla ain't nowhere near his type. That's what I've been saying, that he been more attracted to David than anybody else. But it is, for me, true. Especially when Dr. Pia was there and he got to talking about, and she said, oh, this picture of you. I mean, and it is very much so. It was very provocative, right? Very much so. Like, oh, like, you know, I don't care. I don't care, right? Like, if you married like that, you can. He said, I don't care. And if I knew whatever his name, John too, I would have been humping on him. I was done. I was like, yeah, ain't no way that I'm singing again because I don't understand that. And then, so then she's like, I'm gonna give you guys, I'm sending you some stuff. You gonna do tantric yoga. You know, I understand. First off, when that lady came and she had that nightgown on,
Did you see she was mad?
I don't know. I was like, why she got on this nightgown? She got on full clothes and he got on some workout clothes. This is not that relationship. She was more into it than they were.
Yes.
That flower, she was rubbing up his penis and everything. He was talking about his penis on the after show. I didn't watch all of it, but I watched a little bit. That woman kept taking that rose and kept going blowing on him. I said, honey, she wants this more than he do, more than Carla do. He was uncomfortable. I said, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. But what got me is that when it was his time and it was over, I said, he absolutely is not attracted to Carla. Carla is, you know, an attractive woman. I mean, all these women, I know I'll be talking about they look funny and stuff, but they don't. They all are attractive in their own way. And she's an attractive woman. And if you liked women, because I know a lot of men, you know, if a woman is beautiful and we in here and this is the option and you like touchy-feely, well, I'm going to touch you. Even if it's just a little, okay? We're going to act like we ain't finna pretend like men don't be like, yeah, I'm with it. Like they do, okay? They do. You're gonna give it to them, they're gonna be like, okay, thank you. I'm married to you. That's just my opinion. Judge me if you want to. I prefer you judge your mama. But the fact is, he did not care. He was just doing whatever. I was like, well, I don't know about y'all. I didn't even look at no. Did I even write some notes for them? I don't think I even wrote no notes. I think that was all I wrote was Juan is gay. That was it.
What that sums it up, huh?
Everything was just everything. The way they interacted, the way he was excited about her friend, like, and then for her to be like, "Oh, I hold his hand and I touch him and I'm very intimate with him, but he don't do that to me," was just another thing to me. Oh, he's not attractive. This is supposed to be his beard. He needs a lavender marriage. Y'all know what lavender marriages are. And, that's what they're calling them now. They're not calling them beards no more. Look at Tommy. He's like, no, I don't know. A lavender marriage is I'm straight and my husband is part of the legitimate quad.
Not.
Okay, yeah, he is not.
So why did they get married?
Because it's societally.
It's a cover.
No.
It's not even a cover though, because in the lavender marriage, them people be just as free with themselves as they want to be. It's almost like it's beneficial, like it's the money is balanced and it's effective. However, the man still treats the woman like buys her stuff and does nice things that you do for a woman. They just don't have intimacy, sexual intimacy. So I feel like honestly that might be what Juan needs to look into, because Juan, you're not into women, Juan, and maybe you haven't figured that out yet. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe he's working through that, like trying to figure out, really wanted to be married to a woman, and now he's just my opinion. And if that's what you do, then that's what you do. I'm okay with it, but just don't be pretending like it's something else. And that's what I feel like he just pretended. Like, I'm done. That's all I got. That's all I really wrote down was Juan is gay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Trying to see if I actually wrote anything in my notes.
The only thing that stood out to me was that lady came to their house in a nightgown. And I was like, don't come to my house in a nightgown.
She said, I purchased a beautiful pink slip from Free People. I spent 2 hours and bought my beautiful sound healing bowl, but the show only showed 5 minutes worth of my 2-hour effort.
Oh.
And she said, yeah, I spent literally 2 hours there and purchased my slip dress for $88 at Free People, and it's being labeled cringe by White Trash America. Her words, not mine. I ain't say that.
Yeah.
Listen, I guess I'm White Trash America, because I was cringing.
And then she said she was underpaid by production.
She did say that.
Really?
She said they didn't include the chakra or eye gazing exercises, and I found Juan to be extremely unreceptive and reserved.
Because
anyway.
What's a what?
Juan was like, this is not what I found on Google.
Yeah, Juan wasn't into that, man. And I was like, all the tantric yoga they gonna did over the years, ain't none of them couples worked out.
Ain't none of them work.
I'm like, y'all gotta stop this exercise. This ain't working.
It ain't working.
It works for people who
was
are
just like, I got a game. Y'all should buy it. What else y'all gonna throw in there with it?
I like tantric yoga. I have done tantric yoga with several partners, and I like tantric yoga.
Kay Wu, you are absolutely correct. She does look like she was on Real Sex.
Oh, the HBO.
Oh, she
yeah,
I wonder if that's her.
That might be.
She looked like she was on there.
Man.
I wonder.
Spot on.
That's terrible, because I didn't grow up with HBO. So I was catching it through the through the line.
Rose, I was just talking, Rose. Don't be all personal with it, okay? Just relax. Relax.
But no, I don't get the goal in that. It was 2 hours of nothing. I would have just cut my losses and took my money, because he don't be caring, and Carla just seemed like she don't care either. So it is what it is.
I think I wish Juan would have took the opportunity to take it serious, just because you can see where it can help and where you can grow. But
it's hard to take it serious if you don't like her.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm with Talisa, man. I'm sorry. I don't care how much because she ain't no bad looking girl. She just real skinny. I'm saying if it was me and they was like put a rose on me, y'all know the rest, man.
I'm just saying, she was rubbing up. You know,
yeah, man. Like if you get close to my kneecap, man, it's like.
If you've ever had somebody rub a rose on you in an intimate manner, I don't care if all the camera. Well, listen, don't. Never mind. Okay, just forget it. Just forget it.
That's all I'm saying, man. It don't take much, Hey,
I ain't the man, and I know it don't take much. Like, I'm talking about for me. Like,
and look, he had 2 women rubbing on him, and he was like, "What?
Rubbing and blowing? You hear me?
Rubbing and blowing. That old lady was blowing on him, and she was like, and she wasn't blowing, so she was blowing. She was blowing out birthday candles.
I was like, what if her breath stunk?
Right.
And Carla ain't get mad. I was waiting for Carla to say, "Yo, this is my husband."
She didn't care.
Yeah.
I was waiting for Carla to say, "This is my man."
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why she didn't care. Cause first of all, Juan ain't into her, and he ain't gonna be into that lady neither. She was not threatened by that. She was like,
and
whatever.
Juan is just here. He said, "I'm here so I don't get fined.
But
I'm gonna just make this noise and call it a day."
Oh, yeah, it was the same. Listen, but Talisa, this is what I said. I said, that lady rubbing that rose all in his crotch and up his leg. I said, sis, this should have been the area for her rose. Why is you down in his nether regions?
He was, and she was hardly up here. She was more down there than anywhere else.
She went across his groin. She went across his several times.
She was trying to get a rise out of Juan.
Several times. And I understand. I'm like, why was she dressed like that? Because you're supposed to be teaching them, why do you have to be dressed for the mood?
First of all, why did you hire her to come to their house? Right? You could have had her studio.
Because didn't the other people go someplace?
Yeah, the other people went to a studio, went to a place. Why you hired her?
That one couple though did have it at their house though. That one couple.
Yeah. But I'm like, so you hired her for this. And so, but you find a couple, Juan was like, not feeling it. Even when he was talking to Dr. Pia, Juan was like, I just don't know why. I'm trying to do something different. And I think that's everybody's catch. I'm just trying to do something different. No, just to be honest, I'm not into her. I don't find her sexually, whatever. For whatever reason it may be, I'm just not into her. So don't waste your time. It was something else he said when they was talking about it. It made me think, like, man, Juan. Even when he was trying to find the pictures, right? The poses that he chose were the most awkward poses. They had no romantic feeling whatsoever when he like, let's Google this. Man, Juan was doing that just because she was into yoga. He was doing it because it was the nice thing to do. He's trying to be the nice guy. It's no romantic, nothing between him and Carla. And I think Carla likes him, but Juan is trying to manipulate the fact that to be the nice guy. He just want to be the nice guy. He don't want to come off looking bad. Yeah.
That never works. They always end up looking like a jerk.
Yeah, he didn't want to come off. One is like on after party. He said it was weird. It was, we did a lot of things that they couldn't show on camera because this is a PG TV, or he says TV, so it's whatever with Juan. Yeah, he doesn't want Carla. Look, when he found out, I think it shifted for Juan. And I think I said it last week at the honeymoon when she gave that man his bag and that stuff in the clear bag, and she was being petty.
Mm-hmm.
Juan's like, I don't want to do pettiness. So guess what? I'm gonna do
that did it. I agree with you last week. That
did it.
Yeah, that did it. So, anything else on Carla E1? Okay, let's go to Camille and Thomas.
Whew. We went from one extreme to the other.
Hey, I gotta save the last two hot messes for last, right?
Yeah, no. I'm talking about when it comes to the sexual stuff. Yeah, I was like, whew.
Talisa, I started with you last time. Let's start with Artika. Artika, your thoughts on Thomas and Camille?
I was uncomfortable with Thomas and Camille talking about their sex life on TV. Like, very uncomfortable.
Were you?
Yeah, I was uncomfortable because they couldn't find the words.
Oh.
And I'm just like, y'all should have thought this through before we started. You knew what we was gonna talk about. You knew who was coming, and you know what her MO is. This is what we gonna talk about. You need to figure out the words. Now, one of the things that was very interesting to me was Thomas kept saying that he's more of a giver and Camille is not. But Camille kept saying, I'm down to do anything. But then when he was like, you don't be giving, she was like, not that. And I'm like, somebody lied. I'm more inclined now to think that it's you, Camille, that's lying.
Camille ain't gonna say that on national television.
I mean, she said everything else. She was like, grab my hair, spank me.
Spank me.
She said
Tie
all
me
this
up.
other stuff. Like, all right, he asking you to give, and you like, nah, it's a no for me.
I'm gonna do better. I can do better. Let me work on it. Anything.
Right.
But did she flat out? I didn't think she flat out said no. I thought she was like not now.
Yeah,
like,
she said as we get to know each other more. But girl, he doing all the nasty stuff. Okay, he doing it,
and I'm letting him.
The way I convince it is she's doing everything, and he's just, waiting on her. And I'm like, well, something not adding up, guys.
Right.
Something is not adding up.
She think that
let me see. Did I write anything else about them?
Well, I'm just glad they having sex, man.
No, nothing else.
At least somebody doing it on this episode. I mean, this season. But that is messed up, though, man. She letting that man. If she's not willing to do that, she should tell him no. Wait till I feel comfortable.
Know what she said?
Man, ain't nobody turning that down, Tommy. Stop it. Listen, if he want to do it, if that's what I'm gonna let him do
it.
That's his ministry.
Exactly. Look, if he took it
complaining, so he might be all right. He might know what he's doing.
Look, I'm trying to tell you.
She ain't talking about that man.
That's it.
She ain't talking about that man's blackness. She hasn't talked about that man anything since they started having sex. You have not heard that black conversation.
She ain't said stop crying or nothing.
Right. She started calling that man Tom. When you listen to her, she don't call him Thomas no more. She called that man Tom.
Yeah. He's putting it down.
So, Thomas is, but my issue, like I'm kind of like Artika. That conversation should have been had not in front of Dr. Pia, and I get it. When y'all started having sex, that conversation should have been had from day one. And I think Thomas is scared to talk to her without having somebody in the room. You said that. I'm agree with you.
Okay, I'm about to say.
I always give you credit. Tag team back again. There you go. Tag me. Here we go. So again. He's scared to talk to her. You see how aggressive she was? She shoved the avocado in my man's mouth.
First off, don't put nothing in my mouth that aggressively.
He lost his front tooth.
Nothing.
He was like, "What is that?"
I don't even like avocado.
I was just like, if she talks about she likes BDSM stuff, kinky things. Why are you playing so much when it comes to that kind of stuff? You are really, you want to be the dom, but you really a sub. You don't know what you're doing. See, now, listen.
No, enlighten us.
Look, I'm over here like, here I go again. Let me listen.
What you saying, man?
You really want to, you like the idea and you have what you've had the conversations and you want to be assertive. And all of that's great. But the thing is, like you said, you're assertive and you're a leader and you've been from your family and stuff. When you get in that bedroom, you said that. That's one of the things that she said. I want him to lead. And so when it was your turn to tie him up, okay, and she put that damn avocado in his mouth and then got that stupid ass massager. I thought, what is we doing? This is not what you do. But I'm gonna tell you, when it was his turn, I'm
trying to tell you,
you better get her, Thomas. Like, get her. Like I said, "Oh, she in trouble. You playing games." Anyway, I'm sorry. Whose turn was it?
No, here it is. I agree with you, Talisa. Here it is. Thomas just wanted the permission to be freaky.
Agreed.
And not that he couldn't do it. He just wanted to make sure it was okay for him to get permission for her to be as freaky as he wanted to be, because he's willing to go there, but he didn't want to come off looking weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so she made a whole bunch of fun and games out of it to try to laugh it off and ha ha he. But as you mentioned, when Thomas was there, he was kissing her sensually. He was tying her up. Thomas was like, if these cameras wasn't in this room,
you would get it.
You know what time it is. Thomas was like, you know what time it is, right? And so again, that's the way he was moving. He just wanted permission to proceed.
And I think like Talisa said it too, and somebody in the chat said it. K-Woo, I think like Talisa said, she says I like it like this and like, but she don't really know what she doing. I don't even know if she actually really did it before. Because again, who the freak gonna get an avocado?
Nobody.
She didn't have anything else. That's all she had.
Well, don't put nothing in his mouth.
Yeah, don't put nothing in his mouth.
Exactly.
He kissed her in the mouth. Listen. I'm excited. But when I was literally screaming at my laptop because that's where I watch it. You better get her! Like I was really excited for him. Okay. And I know they called it something else, but that's Shabari. They gave them 2 ropes, but Shabari rope. Listen, he is ready. You understand me? Shabari rope.
How you spell that?
S-H-A-B-R-I. Look. Okay.
Take a note.
Listen, they got all the YouTube videos for you to be able to do it. Okay. That's how I learned. Nevertheless.
What else do you watch on your laptop?
What a laptop.
Wait for y'all to actually meet each other in person. Next time you come to Atlanta, I'm gonna have both of y'all in
always him. You know it's always him. It's always him.
What a laptop at? What a laptop.
But let's go back. But for real, I see people in the chat saying it too. But I felt like Artika, like I was just like, I don't want to be privy to this conversation. Me personally, I felt like that was a bit much for the like. It's fine for her to talk to them about it, but I was like, I didn't. I was like, I feel like y'all just doing something with them.
K-Woo, look at K-Woo. She ain't
hey, that's my girl.
That he is.
Yep.
Right.
So it's Rose. They did.
They could have did tantric. They would have had to leave. Everybody would have had to leave. Had he?
I'm trying to tell you.
Now, Miss Lady and her pink slip. She would have been in it with them.
Camille would have told her to calm down. Camille would have.
That's my man.
That's what I'm about to say. That's my man. Give me all them roses.
You know, I don't need your assistance. Just tell me what to do. Right?
Just tell me what to do.
Oh my God. I do want to say, she says that she wants him to be more freaky or more assertive, and I'm just like, he is with it. And he's like, what did you say, Glenn, a minute ago? He was waiting on the permission.
Mm-hmm.
He was waiting on the permission because she's not getting fellatio.
Yeah.
So he's all like, if she's not doing this and I'm more open, they probably just do a missionary.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's very like vanilla. There, it's just
she said, didn't she?
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Somebody said vanilla. It was either her or Dr. Pia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
that's how she described his sex game. I'm like, he probably thinking to himself, I can bring you down.
You ready to show her now? You didn't mess up. You didn't said the wrong.
Got some tricks up a sleeve.
Hey, he just wanted access to be able to release the Thomas, the beast. You know what I'm saying?
He is really a nice guy, as she says. And you know what they say about them nice guys outside that door when you close that bedroom door. You know how the men always want, I want the lady in the streets and the freak in the sheets or whatever. They be the same thing with the men. They be like that too. They be quiet and nerdy, and you get in that room, get you a blurred and watch what happens.
Oh, Miss Honey says she's immature. Y'all think she's immature? And
the way she jumped out his back with that massage gun, I felt that way.
I feel like that whole sex scene was like just childish. I think that was immature. Like it was something that she ain't never like been used to. But Thomas was like, I know what to do. I don't think he really knew what to do.
Yeah.
Let's be reminded. Thomas is like 10 years older than this lady.
Yeah.
He got 10 years of experience on her.
And she also says that she dates hood guys. They ain't doing all that.
Yeah.
No.
Listen, I was finna say, and then he been dating the others, and the others be doing wild. They've been doing wild things before Black women have been doing the wild things that some of us do now. Okay. They've been doing it. He done a lot of stuff. They didn't say, let's try this. Let's go here. Let's look at this. Like, she ain't ready for what he gonna give. And he's a really good guy. Like, he's a really good guy.
Wait, Talisa, I don't know why I just thought about this. And listen, you know them other women, they like to tying up in the role playing because they go all the way back to 18 something. They be like, I want to know what it's like to be tied up. I'm telling you.
What is wrong with him?
They've been role playing slave and master for a minute.
For a minute. Absolutely.
No, I'm telling you what you didn't say.
I can't.
You know I'm telling the truth.
I can't.
I missed everything. That last.
She just been getting humped.
What's going on right here?
But Artika, I'm glad you brought that point up because I thought about that too. You know, I was like, she's used to dealing with hood guys and all that. You know, they ain't trying to get spanked. No, sir.
Mm-hmm.
They might not even be waiting for you to get yours.
They not.
Look at me. I'm all like, You know, that's what I used to love, me some hood dudes, and you'd have to figure out how you get yours, because they're gonna be finished. You got to get yourself. You got to figure, girl. That is not no fun. She better grow the hell up. Listen.
Yeah, you looking forward to the Super Bowl, man?
Really?
Hey,
this conversation got that's a little bit weird for me, man.
You still just sitting here like. Hey, wait.
Next couple.
Wait. Hey, Tommy, I'm gonna fly on the wall. Listen to the conversation, dog. Hey, just.
Y'all forgot we was here.
Kay, were you wrong?
Hey, look, we know. Look, Kay, we know. She know. Look, hey, look. I'm not hanging out around these parts. But yeah, Kansas City, Tommy. Kansas City.
Okay.
I see your Palm Pilot. Did you find a rope on your Palm Pilot, Tommy?
Huh?
Did you find
No. I just took the note.
He couldn't remember how to spell it.
Rope. Check.
Couldn't remember how to spell it.
Don't worry. When we get off, I'll tell you. Don't worry.
Right.
But overall, I still like Camille and Thomas, and I have hope for them. I have hope.
Oh yeah,
they're our last hope.
I definitely think
only hope.
Yeah, right. I think they're gonna say yes on decision day for sure.
They only hope. Anything else with Camille and Thomas?
No.
Her mama was watching that show. Her grandma was watching that show.
Look,
and that girl.
I know Miss Mildred was sick to her stomach.
Look, that girl could not say anything other than what she said on that show. She wasn't going to say anything else. She wasn't going to put her business out there.
Right.
I hope they make anyway. Let's move on to this couple. Train wreck number 1. Madison and Allen.
Ugh.
Where do we
start with you? I'm starting over here, Jack.
I was gonna say,
let's start over there.
Start over here, Jack. Your thoughts on Madison and Allen?
I agree with Allen. You know, when he had the conversation with her in the gym after the debacle with them answering the questions, and she got offended when he called her a party girl. He said, "But you've been calling me a pushover. You've been calling me everything. You formed an opinion about me before, and I didn't hold that against you. And I tell you how I felt about you at first. I prefaced, I don't know what's the right word to say, and you won't let me off the hook. That ain't right. That ain't right. And I don't know. I think Madison, I feel like maybe she's at the point too where she just trying to find something. She's just trying to find something to be disagreeable when it comes to Alan. There's one more thing to put on my list. I don't really have a whole lot for them. I was just like, what in the world?
She gaslighting that man.
Did she?
You know.
Indeed.
She gaslighting that dude. You catch him feelings. First of all, you should have told that guy how you felt on camera. He shouldn't have had to walk out. And then you're like, oh, people always say I'm a party person. But you're the same one that came home from your honeymoon and went
right
out. You're the same one that was hanging out with him at night. That night y'all drinking and you got mad at him because he drinking and he was 15 minutes away. You're the same one that was out with him and David and Carla. So you talking about you're not a party person, but every time we talk and we turn around, you always going out. Not
she party as much as what's her name, Alexis, that was with Justin.
Yeah, you always out there. So what's the problem? He said, this is what I thought of you the first time. You thought he was a pushover. Like he can't tell you what he first thought of you.
Right. I don't think it's not the same.
I don't think of you like that now. And after y'all just played this game, which the game was pointless. Why you give him a game? First of all, the game's called Just a Tip, right? She marketing her game. How you give them the game and they didn't touch each other in Twister? What do you think they're gonna happen after this game here? After just talking about cards?
And she lied talking about how did she say? She was like, oh, okay, like if we get to that point, it's not.
You could barely hug this dude and kiss him on. He won a game and you kissed him on the cheek. And you talk about if you get to this point.
She found a loophole.
How you gonna get to that point in 13 days that you ain't get to in whatever other days you in there? In the other 67 whatever days, 7 days. It ain't gonna happen. She's never gonna get to him because guess what? He's not your type. He does not work out with you in the morning like somebody else does. He don't go to the gym with you. He doesn't give you that appeal that his arms aren't big enough. He wear broccoli drawers. All this other stuff that you don't like him. But you don't. She's aware of the cameras because she don't want to come off looking bad. Now I say this: he popped up in the gym at the right time. He could have popped up in that gym and somebody else could have been there.
Her boyfriend,
right?
I don't even think to see Amanda. I don't even think she called Amanda. Truth be told, what you got to step out the apartment for to call Amanda?
To call your friend.
She called David. He work at night.
She probably called her friend after she hung up from David.
Like, you got to step out to call your friend? Come on, y'all.
And she bad as Ikechi. You stepped out to make a phone call and never came back in the apartment
till 4 a.m. or something.
Right?
Yeah.
So she went out.
Right.
Prime thing he said.
You went out. Nah, she ain't went out. She went upstairs or downstairs. Depends on which way the apartment is.
Right.
Because old girl ain't staying there. I'm just saying. Which way did you go? Which way you go, George? Which way did you go? Can you prove that she went out with Amanda? See, that's the thing right there. She's gaslighting. Then he got to apologize. Then you get mad because he called you sensitive. You are sensitive. It's okay to have the outer shell and be soft on the inside. She was sensitive, but I digress. I'll let somebody else go.
I'm trying to get my thoughts together on how I feel about it. Because honestly, I think Alan should have held that conversation. Just on the strength of we see it, we know it. You don't have to say it, but she proved your point. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's fighting against a person that's like, I'm trying. What's so hard? And she can't answer the question. He says, this is what I thought about you when I first met you. I don't think that way now, but I thought about you when I first met you like that. And here she is. She's hearing it. So she doesn't even take the steps to say, hey, it's something I'm doing. The reason why everybody thinks this way of me, because that's what sparked the real thing.
Then she flipped it after that and was like, and people say that it must be nice to spend daddy's money. They ain't got nothing to do what he was talking about.
It's how you carry yourself, and I'm not saying it's a wrong way that she's carrying herself, because I never, I always thought she was a decent person. But it's just, you got to be truthful. If you're trying to like this guy, truly get to know him. If you're not, then let him know. But don't get upset with him and then go out. That's the thing that bothers me. He said this, you like a party girl, and then goes to I don't know where she went to, but she went out a bar.
She went where everybody knows her name.
And she's like, that wasn't me trying to, that wasn't a party. Like, girl, you went out after he said you're a person that goes out all the time. At what point are you going to grow out of that and realize that you have a man at home? The first thing that you did when y'all got to the apartment was went out. Like, that didn't make sense to me at all. Like, we planned this already, but things change. Postpone it or do something. This is y'all first night and you just leave. And then doesn't call him, doesn't text him, doesn't say, hey, I'm gonna stay out to this time. I'm gonna be out to this time. And then she just comes back like everything cool. Chick, you been out like what'd he say? He got up at 2 or 1 o'clock and realized she wasn't there.
It was like 2 and she still was gone.
Yeah, like, man, that's crazy, man. And then he comes back, and I felt like, say what you need to say, recognize that she's hurt by this, save that conversation. Personally, that's what I'm saying. But save the conversation, and then later on,
I disagree.
Yeah, everybody's gonna disagree with me.
He's been saving his conversation the entire relationship. Every time he starts to say something or ask a question that she don't want to get into, he has to table the conversation. Now you gonna hear what I gotta say today. You party too much. You want to, this is how, I don't even want to say he said she party too much, because he didn't outright say you party too much. He said, this is what I thought about you when I first met you. Mm-hmm. You haven't done a lot to change the trajectory of my thinking.
Said that. He said that she done a lot for you, but he said that he doesn't think that's how she is now.
But she ain't done a lot to change the trajectory of his thinking about being a party girl, because she's still going out.
She just started to invite him out
3 days a week, 4 days a week. She's still going out all the time. But it's like every time he tries to have a real conversation with her about anything, she runs. Mm-hmm. So this was one of those, you're going to sit here and you're going to listen to what I got to say. Forget how you feel about this.
But the reason why I say he should have saved it, because it's like, this is an important conversation, I feel like, because it's one of those conversations that you sit down with your person and you say, hey, this is what's going on with me. You know what I'm saying? And I need you to hear it. At that point in time, I felt like she was way too emotional about what's going on, and she wasn't even hearing what he was saying.
I believe that she was going to conveniently be emotional until decision day. And that was going to be the ending of it for them. Like, this was his way of because he know this relationship's not going to work out. Oh, yeah,
he knows it.
So I don't have to really spare your feelings. I'm telling you that I care enough about you to tell you that that's not what I think anymore. However, these are the things that you are still doing actively. Yeah. And if you don't want to hear what I got to say, then whatever it is, you just got to deal with that on your own.
Yeah, I think what they say, what Kitty Yubi said, the word transactional was
sounds like prostitution.
He just called a hoe. As he said,
they take cash app and debit cards and that's what he told.
That's basically what he called her, man.
And I didn't take it exactly as a financial situation, but it's definitely, I get something from you before I give something to you. Mm-hmm. It don't have to be money, but I'm getting something out of this exchange of us being together. And it's nothing that Alan can do for her in that regard. So I got my own money.
Yeah.
So now,
I'm sorry, I wouldn't want to be with a girl that I thought that way about. But go ahead, Talisa.
I agree with y'all with a lot of stuff. So specifically, specifically with the whole he was sharing, like when you first meet somebody, your first impression of them, I'm sharing that with you. And I'm saying to you, I was wrong about that. That's not who you are. Like, I absolutely agree with that. I absolutely agree with, I'm glad that he was like, let me say something, but he should have finished talking, because she also likes to always make things end up switching it so that he becomes the villain. That's what she does every single time. Anytime he has any opinion about anything. The one thing I am going to say, and I feel like she took it too far, is I do agree with people having the misconception of you based on what you look like and all of that. And that's only because of who I am. Like, people, if you've never sat and talked to me, if you've never had a conversation with me, you think I'm mean, you might think I'm a little bougie. You got some things about me that you say. And I know that. I might even look like that to you. And that's okay until you get to know me. Then you realize, dang, she down to earth. She low-key funny. You know what I'm saying? She cool. But she took it too far, because the fact of the matter is, possibly what he's saying is true. You should not be that upset about someone else's opinion if it's not true about you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like her being superficial is super true like that. I feel like that's a thing. And she showed it when she was like, I don't like the way he dressed. I don't like that he don't work out. I don't like this. I don't like that. And he lost a little weight. If y'all looked at him, he didn't slim down a little bit. If y'all looked, that little working out he doing. And he actually, his little beard coming in, it was the low shadow of it, whatever y'all call it. That looked good. I was like, oh, we gonna see him on the reunion, and he gonna look like, yes, God, that's what he gonna look like.
He started going to the black barbershop.
Yeah, he going to the black barbershop. Okay, he going to the black barbershop. One of the black homegirls is gonna help him out and put him in something really nice. He coming in there for the people. Like, you see me? You messed up, because I do got some money. And if it is transactional, one of them say, well, how he know what transactional is? Because he maybe has paid a little something. He might be willing. He got a little money. He might.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
It's not really transactional if you my wife and we are good and I love you and I want to spend time with you. Is that really? I want to spend time with you. You make me feel good. That's probably how he see it, and versus you don't like me and you just want me to do stuff for you. Now that might be what he sees, but nevertheless, I agree with everything else y'all said. I agree with all of that. That's the only thing. I think she took it too far, and honestly, that might be how she needs to work on that, and that might be how she sees herself as how people see her. That might be a huge thing.
Here's my question for you guys. Alan had a dream. It was all a dream. Anyway, Alan had a dream. He said that no cameras cut. And that Madison remarried somebody else.
Sound like a prophecy to me.
Well, we don't know yet.
Sometimes you see things in your sleep. And did you see her face when Alan said that though? She was looking like subconsciously, you're like, yo, her face throughout this episode. I'm gonna show a clip a little bit later. Her face throughout this episode told a lot. And if you watch After Party, her body language showed a lot. When they was talking about this,
next to her man,
wasn't she?
I was like, MAFS ain't
at least put one between them, because how they gonna have both of them on here and then that preview?
Right.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Y'all might get a actual thing from me because I'm excited.
Yo, I still think Keisha didn't ask the right questions on After Party. Maybe she did. They just cut it out. I don't think the girls at the date asked the right questions. The girls, when they had their little session, asked the right questions. All right? We'll get there in a minute, but I don't think they asked the right questions. But Alan's dream. Bruh, sometimes when you have dreams and stuff, a premonition is, you better, it was one of those things. Anything else on Alan and Madison before we move on?
This is one I've been wanting to talk about, man.
All right, let's go. Let's go to David and Michelle. So, Tommy, since you want to talk about it, the floor is yours.
Let him go first.
All right, right. I raised my hand for that, didn't I?
You raised your hand. You like
me, pick me.
pick me.
No, I think David. Again, cheating is bad. Cheating is wrong. I think David's issue throughout this whole text message thing was that he lied, and that terrible lie was so bad that it was like she couldn't let it go. Like him sitting down with Pastor Cal, finally telling the truth. You know, I don't think he didn't tell the truth. No, he kept it. He kept it with Pastor Cal. But like what he said was, why does she care and she hasn't cared this whole time? I'm like, where's that energy at the beginning? Because that's how you should have came at her after the honeymoon, the first when y'all sat down and met with Pastor Calneal, instead of trying to change everything and everything like that. It was like my whole feeling about it was Michelle this whole time has been BSing. You know, she's been like, nah, I don't like this about him. I don't like that about him. What you expect him to do? You know, he knows where this thing is going. He's like, well, man, I'm finna get back on my app and do my thing.
Michelle said, I am the prize, and you will wait
and she got
until I am done with you.
Look, she got a rude awakening because that brother said, man, I ain't got time for that.
Hair flipping out.
I ain't got time for that. Do you see these women out here? But it's like, what do you expect? Right? The expectation is I'm gonna keep doing this until the 8 weeks is up. I get that part, but I mean, you didn't give him anything. You didn't even give him, hey, we're trying to work towards being friends, where he felt comfortable enough to even tell you the truth about what he got going on. Because that's a simple, I know me and you are we not going nowhere. Let me tell you about what I'm doing. You know, or I met with this girl the other day. You know, it ain't no regular conversation, it ain't no normal conversation you're gonna have, but it's just you put this man in a position to where he has to make a decision. And that decision for him, and that's the thing that I feel like is I can't fault him for, even though he's married and you know, and they're married, but like, let's be honest, man. They like she hadn't treated this whole thing like they were married until he lied to her. This is the only time we've seen her care about anything he does or have done. And the frustrating part is you trying to hold him to a certain standard, and you haven't even held your end of the bargain up by trying. You have not tried this whole time. And so I just lean on the side of the only thing he did wrong was lied. He should have been truthful with her and, you know, move forward with that.
Or gave a better lie.
I'm not saying he right.
I don't think even giving a better lie is
I don't want that.
He should have told her straight up.
Gave a better lie. Now, last week we was in agreement.
Because now I'm looking at it different because I'm like, if you'd have gave a better lie, I mean, like it'll work. See, that last week we was just trying to make it work. This week we looking at it like, all right, bro, you should just told the truth.
He should have told the truth. He really should have. I'm not saying that it was right. I'm saying I understand why he was seeking another woman. However,
that's what I'm saying too.
However, when the time came to tell the truth, he should have just told the truth.
So then my question to y'all on top of that, right? Because I'm with you, I understand. But now that she knows the truth, she wants to know who, what, when, what the person looked like. She wants all these details now. If he just told the truth, he would have still had to get, now she wants to know all this stuff. So now what? So now that she knows, and Denise is told, but it's my cousin, I don't want it, girl, bye. I probably would have rocked with my cousin. As you can see, I probably would have sent a picture.
Answer because I don't fool with you. So why are you calling me?
Right? I would have fooled with my cousin. I'm just here to tell y'all, okay? Nevertheless, because my cousin then told me that you don't like him. But I mean, now what? So now we even further in, right? I'm gonna tell you the truth, and now I want to know. Now I want to know who it was and when and why. When he could have said, yeah, because you don't like me. I get it. So now that's just my next question. I don't know.
I don't know. What was your
You
question?
I don't know. I was just talking. Just forget it.
No. To answer your question, I think he should have been. I think I said it. I'm a type of person where, and I think I said it last week. I know there's no emotional ties here. There's no physical ties here. But you did make a commitment. Ride this bad boy out 8 weeks and get on Tinder as much as you want. Right? That is
your wing woman after that.
Right. That's me. Get on Tinder, hang out with who you want to hang out with. There's no emotional connection, but at the same time, you did commit to something. Because what you've been telling us the whole time is that you was down for this marriage. You're gonna be in this marriage, you're gonna stick to this marriage, you fighting for this thing, and then to come to find out that you're lying, that you ain't fighting for anything. So what kind of person are you, David? You gaslighting. Again, should have told the truth. You don't like me, I don't like you. We all knew that Gina, what Clint was gonna do, right? Clint said it. When this thing is over, I'm gonna get me a piece. But while I'm in this thing,
I'm got one in the wings.
And when we stay with Gina, we're gonna sleep in separate rooms, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna do whatever. Let this be true to who you are.
I think that he was being truthful though the first half though. Like I really believed in the beginning he was really, I'm really, you know what? Because these things are wrong with me. I really do like you. I really am trying. But after so long, I think at some point it changed. And I'm not saying that it's right, y'all. Y'all is the ones that's married, and so that y'all gonna get the answers for the married people. I'm just giving the answer from just looking on the outside. Like I'm not saying that it was right what he did, but I think that he did really try in the beginning, and then something happened. That Madison happened. Okay, not Madison, Michelle, whichever one it is. Who Madison is too happy. Saying the right stuff, and she finally was like, "Yeah, you know what? You don't deserve that. You handsome. I like your curly hair. I like that you work out with me all the time. You say the right stuff," and that did it. That was a switch. So
that's what I think. That's what I think too. Talisa touched on it, and Artika said it earlier, and like me and Glenn had a whole big discussion about this. Should have filmed it. I was like, I don't agree with it. I probably wouldn't have did it, but I understand why. I understand why he did. I understand why because you wasn't giving me no kind of nothing. You wasn't in it. I was pushing, like Talisa said. I was really trying. And every time I turned around, you had something to say about me. You had something else that you didn't like about me. You sat up in the expert's face and you lied. I would have rather you just say, forget it. I ain't in it. I don't want to do it. I don't. And instead you lied and you said you wanted to keep pushing and you kept giving me this bull crap. I understand why he did it. I'm not saying it's right. I understand why. And then, like he said on the after party, the other part was it got to the point where, like Talisa said, you just want to know who, what, when, why, and how, just for your information, because you don't care. You don't like me. Like I told Glenn, I said, to me, her mindset is, yeah, I know I said I didn't want you. Yeah, I know I said that I didn't like that you cuss and you live with your parents and that you drink and you smoke. But the nerve of you to talk to somebody else on me. I know I didn't act like I was interested in you, but you're going to go talk to somebody on me. That pride is a terrible thing. And that's where she at right now.
She was pulling her package together for what she's going to say on decision day. She needed names and addresses so that she can address everything as it is and not from a place of her trying to seek out the information. She's like, no, I know for a fact it was Madison. I know he went out with her this day. She just wants to be able to lay everything out that way instead of just being able to say,
be the bad guy.
She's flipping it because we saw that happening when she asked him about it. This was her opportunity for her not to go out bad. I have been terrible to him this entire marriage. However, found one of those things that you did wrong, gonna use it.
But we even have to define what cheating is.
We had this whole conversation, Tommy. I'm telling you, I'm supposed to be working. We sat here for like an hour plus with this conversation.
Hold on. You act like I ain't was working in all.
And Tommy know that if I was doing any of the things that he was doing, he'd be like, cheater.
Wait.
No. I think Tommy's gonna go where I said. I think Tommy's gonna go where I said. This is the discussion that we had. Okay, so yes, they took vows in front of whoever that was that they took vows in front of, but it was a thing from Married at First Sight. They didn't know each other. They did not know each other. And even after that, they wasn't really committed to each other. They wasn't committed to getting to know it. There was no emotional connection. There's no physical. They not connected. And that's the discussion we had. We was like, it's something different when between me and Glenn, and when we took them vows, we had known each other, like we had committed to each other. For me to step out on him is quite different. I'm not saying it's right, but it's much different with somebody I don't know. I don't have no connection to it. If I step out on you and we have said we're gonna try to work this out and we're pushing towards that, and that's something different. All they did was stand up there and take vows. That's all they did.
They agreed to be on this show. That's it. They agreed that, and that was the thing for me. It was like, that's why I'm like, okay, I'm fine with what he did. He didn't go out. Well, I don't know if he had sex with another woman or anything like. Now that would have been terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But man, you out here just texting a girl like, hey man, you sexting a girl, or a boy, because it might have been one. We don't know who it was, but regardless of anything, man, it's the fact that he couldn't naturally say that I sent this text to you, her talking about Michelle, Michelle, then that we obviously see what the problem is.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no emotional connection anywhere between them. Like if Alan did that, I can understand the uproar, or if Camille and Thomas, one of them did that, I can understand the uproar. Juan and Carla, but these couples have made it seem like they are trying. But David and Michelle, there's no type of connection there. And it's like, what are we doing here? Like, they're literally waiting on the time to say we're going to get a divorce.
And in the meantime, he texting.
In the meantime, he's texting whoever he's texting. And I don't know if he's actually moving on these thoughts or whatnot. I think that's the wrong part. But there's no, we can make this work or we can try this out like they trying to do with MM and Ikechi. There's none of that.
And that ain't gonna work.
Right. We know that. But it's that's why I feel like I'm not like totally like, oh, he's wrong and all this and all that, because it from the beginning, it wasn't nothing there.
I was gonna say Rose.
Yeah,
Rose.
I was gonna say I agree with Rose too.
Mm-hmm.
Alan is the person who loses the most in all of this.
And all of this is gonna be Alan.
Alan gets the L. Alan
takes
the L.
Alan gonna get MM, man. I don't know what y'all talking about.
No.
I don't know. She might have liked him, but she African, so the African women like them white men.
They do. Yeah. They do.
He kissed the L.
Alan like black women.
I don't even know why they gave him a white woman.
I don't know. I wonder if he didn't say no ethnicity. That's what
it was.
He didn't check that box on the application.
He should have said ethnicity because he like the
let me get a sister,
because he doesn't lead with my closest friends are black.
Right. Yeah. Alan's gonna catch
with the culture.
Alan's gonna catch the
they have marketed this season as a couple swap. Do y'all think that it would work out if Alan had decided to talk to what's her name, Michelle, after Madison and Alan's situation?
No.
I think if they had met originally, if they had matched Michelle and Alan originally, I think it would work.
I think she still wouldn't have liked him. If she would have found something else.
She wanted Thomas.
She wanted Thomas. She wanted the black guy.
She wanted Thomas. That's what she wanted. She wanted Thomas. She didn't even want Ikechi. She wanted Thomas. She wanted a version of Thomas, a black man that was
Ikechi too black for her.
Well, Ikechi also couldn't display his feelings in words, and she got to be able to have something to have aggression towards. I don't like it when you said this.
What they say, one and I kill.
They be treating Keiichi like Tony treated Jabari on Girlfriends.
Never said
they
right
just
name.
give him all types of names.
All kind of names. Hey, I think when it comes to the Madison and David's relationship, if you go back to the honeymoon when they met each other in the gym, and she became his sounding board, and she became his sounding board.
And vice versa.
The vice versa. She did and he did what their mates wasn't doing, and that's when the relationship bonded. She already was blonde. She already had the eyes that he liked. She also worked out. He like, yo, I should have been matched with this one. And then when things didn't go well with Michelle, and he spent more time in the gym in the morning time, and she spent more time in the gym in the morning time, it became a natural.
But even Alan peeped it too.
And Alan peeped it too. Alan peeped it, but he didn't know what he was peeping. Right? Alan said
nobody thought that they would be like that messy with somebody on the cast.
On the cast.
Right.
Be messy with somebody else, not somebody on the cast. But I'm here for it because
or at least do like who was on cast and talk to each other? Bao and what
Zach,
is that black guy's name?
Zach did it after the show was off.
They was like, what we waiting for? They ain't gotta know.
My relationship's not working. Your relationship's not working. Let's just do it.
David gives that energy though. David gives the energy that I'm gonna make my move. I'm gonna say the things that I want to say. And she has whatever that thing is that Alan says she has it because she was able to receive the stuff that Madison, the stuff that David is giving to her. Right. Yeah. So that's who he is. Okay. He the man. And he realized that Michelle think he the man. No, that Madison think he the man. Child,
I be getting them confused all the time, man.
So so when the moment she smiled at his like compliment, because it was the first compliment, like, oh, I like that workout outfit you got on. It looked good. Look at you. Oh, you didn't went from 15 to 25. Like whatever it was that he said was the opening, and she smiled and did exactly what the party girl does at the club. We have a good time, we laugh, we flirt, and that's what happened. That's what the gym became. It became their club where you flirt. Like, I mean, when I go, I'm smiling and grinning. When I leave, I don't ever want to talk to you again. But when I'm in there, I'm her. Like, yes, my booty sticking out just like her. Like, I don't listen.
Hey, so Michelle tells the rest of the girls, and I want to play the clip. Just take a look at Madison, look at, and then I was about to say Bao and Carla, and there's a lot of questions even in this clip.
Oh no, no, I think he was helping you look for your phone.
Well, when my phone was stolen, I don't really pay attention though. Like,
will you be looking at his phone now?
Now I'm going
over
to.
the show.
The side eye that Carla gave.
Carla, no.
The side
she does. I'm convinced Carla knows. I'm convinced.
Carla probably didn't think it was as deep as it was, but then when it got brought up, she was like, know exactly who it is, can point it out. Now she gonna be the one dropping the little hints every time they meet up with each other.
You're looking for your phone. Here it is. Here's the question I had when I heard that clip, even when I looked at it. Why is David helping you look for your phone and not your man?
Right.
I ain't never even think about that.
Chatting.
Why is David Carla? Why is David helping you look for your phone?
Carla was in each other's laps.
David's helping you look for your phone, but Alan's not. Your man, your husband, is not helping you look for your phone.
Stolen.
That's why I wanted more of this.
Point that out. My phone is gone. Y'all not gonna find that message in my phone because it's gone.
And M was like, hold on for a minute. That's why I wanted to see more of that scene because I wanted more questions. Like your girls be like, hold up, girl, who's he dating? Was it who was there? Did you see him with anybody? Did you check? He was helping you look for your phone. What did you find your phone? How come Alan wasn't helping you find your phone? Well, what Carla did help you find your phone? Those are the $1 million questions.
Can we go to this though? Let me tell you how Pastor Cal is messy. Gonna tell that girl to call Denise.
Man.
Why you tell that? I was like, Pastor Cal, really? And then she called her. I said, oh Lord, here it go.
But Denise been cheated on before. She don't like cheaters.
That's what I was. She said I was going. She said I was down for it till he told me what I was covering for, and he said I couldn't do it, and that's all Michelle needed. She's like, oh really?
Start asking more questions.
Yeah.
Woo, you were correct. That means they went off somewhere together. He's helping her look for her phone. They went somewhere together. Where did they go? Which way did you go, George? Because they all been out together. She's like, oh, we left, but he was helping you look for your phone.
Mm-hmm.
They went off somewhere together, had a drink or two, maybe a little rendezvous, a little conversation, a little. Well, hold on, because I want to start. I'll tell y'all those allegations later. I don't want to put the allegations out there. They'll be suing you two people. I put some allegations.
There's a little ticker at the bottom that says all things are alleged.
Yeah, yeah. Allegedly. Well, you know what I said. You know what I said months ago. You know what I said months ago. Allegedly, why she spent a long time in the bathroom, and when she take these bathroom breaks, ride the white horse.
Mm-hmm. So, I was about to ask the same thing because I was lost. Who was it?
Madison.
Oh.
She said she was spending a long time in the wet bathroom. Well, there's been reports and some stories online that people allegedly people used to do those type of things at David's bar.
Really? I mean, that's a lot of bars.
Yeah, that he would openly let people come in and do those type things at the bar. So maybe they have that in common. Allegedly.
I don't know. David gonna sweet talk out of drawers, man.
I feel like it didn't take much. I feel like
it wasn't a sweet talk. It was literally
you find commonalities with people,
That's
man.
it.
And like I say all the time, if you laugh, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's all it was. It was just a sense of he said the right thing. Alan ain't saying the right thing, and
we already both work out. We both end up there in the morning. It happened a couple of times by accident, then it happened on purpose.
Yeah, right.
We going working out with each other, and then we start having conversations. Like we said before, he's bouncing stuff off of her. She's bouncing stuff off of him because neither one of y'all relationships are working. That's what be happening. Then you falling. Next thing you know, you falling for that person. It ain't hard.
And working out is a very, very intimate thing if you're doing it with somebody that you like. It's very, let me give me a workout bag. I'm gonna get one. Maybe, it'd be real good. It'd be real good.
I promise he was her spotter.
I was gonna say, let me get me a spotter.
Right.
He was her spotter.
Not from the Diddy party.
Oh shoot!
You gotta tell him no.
You got to tell him no. Nah, I think I don't see. I did. I was looking at him. I'm trying to make sure I hit all of them. But no, I think David, his wrongdoing was the lying, but like him not waiting, he could have waited. I don't think him not waiting is a wrong thing, but I think he should have been more truthful and upfront with her. The fact that she just all of a sudden wanting to care. My question that did pop up though is that we asked on our review video is, what was it that Michelle? What happened that Michelle is like from the preview? I think it was Madison. You know, because that's specific. That is real specific in the thought process of he sent me this text message, but it was supposed to go to somebody else.
After he said, I done talked to 4 other girls and went out to coffee with 2 different ones. Like, why Madison?
Why Madison? I can't wait to see why Madison.
Yeah, I can't either.
She just tell on herself. She just got up and walked away. Because baby, I ain't gonna never tell on me. I'll be like, girl, you sound real stupid because you insecure and you don't like me.
Right.
So I'm gonna ride it out. They gonna find
he didn't even text me that, and I just told you I lost my phone. He knew I lost my phone. He was there.
Gotta have a better poker face.
You gotta have a better. You got to. The moment she got up, I was like, "You done told on yourself, honey."
Yeah.
Because when you are not, when it's not true, when it is not true, when it's not true, yeah, when it's not true, you be like, you sound crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Or even if people lying on you, you still sit there and be like, you sound stupid, even if it's truth or lies. You still sit there and be like FUCKYOUBIT.
Girl, don't nobody want David, not even
Nobody
you.
want David. You don't want David, neither do I. Like any you just.
But I think I wonder too. But I
Carla
think she started putting context clues because, like I said, Alan was like, think about it. A couple episodes ago, Alan was like, I seen how you are with other people. You're more pleasant with David and you greet him more. I think Michelle, like Artika said, she been taking note of stuff. Yeah. And then she did just a little investigation. Okay, so you said you was trying to text somebody else. When he finally admitted, when we finally find out it wasn't Denise, you said you trying to text somebody else and you text me. What's close to Michelle in the alphabet?
Madison. What's wrong with David and Madison?
No, it's E-M.
I know, but he put it in his phone.
Eminem.
So yeah, but I think somebody might have dropped the dime too. But maybe Alan got to talking. Hey. Maybe she got to talking to Alan, and they start putting their two heads together. And like,
y'all know production start dropping seeds, dog.
Yeah, you do know. But then in real life though, like in real life, as women, I was just telling my cousin earlier today, I should have been a detective because context clues are huge. Like, you know, if you're really paying attention, you can pick some stuff up. So that could absolutely be true because I should have been a detective.
But she said what she told Pastor Cal. If he willingly gave me this, what is he lying about? If you willingly gave me this, what are you lying about? Otherwise, you throwing me off with these, but you still haven't told me who you text.
It's because this is what I said. He felt free to tell her about these other girls because you don't know them. You can't investigate it. I'm not going. We are in constant contact with Madison. I'm not going but these other women, you will probably never meet them, ain't never seen them before. I could be lying about that.
And David and Alan threw hands.
Yeah, they threw hands when they did.
I wonder, was he was David trying to take out all the things that he was thinking? You got my girl. He was.
I wish
he was swinging and hitting him, wasn't he?
Yeah. Alan was getting his butt whooped, man.
Wasn't he?
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering if David was like this because you think she's superficial and a hoe.
Not my girl.
Not my girl.
Not my girl.
So you see that? I mean, I feel bad. I think we said it. I really feel bad for Alan when this comes out.
He finna break that toe when he kicked that cabinet.
He should be kicking David. And Michelle.
Ooh, we saw that little piece when he upset and he talking to Juan. So and Juan ain't gonna know what to do because Juan thinks David's this great guy. So he just gonna give his try to be center. What's that?
Middle of the road.
Yes.
Middle road. But Juan did say Juan was forced. Keisha kind of forced him to say Juan was like David was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of forced him like, David was wrong. That's wrong. But the thing is, after party was funny because Madison said nothing.
I took a nap.
Like somebody in the chat said, she didn't. But if you watched her body language, the way she was sitting in a chair, she was
my man.
She was sitting in his direction. When Keisha asked him a question about the text messaging, who you texted, she turned her whole head so you couldn't see her face. And I was like, I wonder what she's saying to him between her teeth. I wonder.
Look, I ain't noticed.
Keisha know too. Keisha over there over, but she was like, I know what y'all doing.
They've given her pointers to not go past this point.
Absolutely.
She got everybody in there. She gonna get to the bottom of it.
I need her to do the
instead of Kevin.
Yes, please. I need her to do the reunion.
I need her to do the reunion.
I need her to do the reunion. You've been with them all this time, so you know all the things. I need her to do the reunion. Not Kevin.
Yeah.
And she give you more. You know what I'm saying? More like the homegirl having a conversation, but professionally. He give me just you just weird and you gossiping, and don't even really know.
And don't hold anybody accountable to the BS answers that they give you.
Yeah, but
she be like, so let's try this again, because that's not what I asked you.
Yeah. She do good. Yeah.
The lies. Yeah, you're right. David might have been like, you know what? I'll take this on the chin for myself. He want to cover, but guess
That's
what?
what most men do.
Right.
Most guys gonna take it. I'm gonna take it on my own. Just don't leave me.
Right.
That's what he told it. Just don't leave
We'll
me.
get through this.
We'll get through this together.
And them being together, they might really, now that all of this stuff, they might really make it. You just
They
never
might make it.
They might
somewhere to live.
Look, you gotta take your shot when you're open.
Yeah, it might be true to the game.
That's what they say on the court. You gotta
and
take
they
your shot.
might make it though, because they the same. They kind of I don't know, but they kind of trauma bonding too. So there's that. So
yeah, but she ain't going to the basement.
She ain't going.
She got her own crib, don't she?
Yeah, she got her own crib. She good.
With her.
Yeah, and if he's responsible for her, part of her bathroom visits or whatever, then she let him stay.
All good in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
All good.
Y'all are so funny, man. Y'all seen where they moving to Paramount?
Peacock. Yes, they moved to Peacock. I'm not mad at Peacock. Peacock got a lot of things. Hey, that means I ain't gotta use my DVR anymore. I just go to my app.
Don't even have the channel. We be out here scratching and surviving to watch.
I be on Lifetime online.
Yeah, it shows you the new episode, don't it?
I do pay for it too.
So don't worry about it. I got you hooked up on Peacock. Just
okay, because I want to quit mine. Y'all gonna let me use y'all?
Yeah.
We signed up for that Black Friday deal every year. $20
for the year. All right,
I got $20.
Hey, just watch. Hey, D Brown, you can just watch the reviews. We got you covered.
Yeah.
Yes, J King, Married at First Sight is moving to Peacock next season.
Yeah.
I wonder
you have not heard they're moving to Peacock. Might do a quick video on it and tell you why. Ratings have dropped. I did some research. In 2022, they was getting over 1 million viewers for Married at First Sight. Now, at the beginning of the season, about 300,000. Now, last week, it was over 500,000 views, 500,000 viewers. So for the next 3 seasons, Peacock, it was a deal. I might well save this for my own video. I'm giving this away for anyway. It was a deal.
Press release.
Yeah, I know, right? I did read. I studied that press release. Connect worked the deal out, and Lifetime was slipping, and Peacock came in and swooped in with the money. So
yeah, that's like this Lakers deal.
Oh yeah, don't give me. Hey, I'm happy about that Lakers deal, dog. I'm a Lakers fan. I'm happy about that deal. I thought it was a lie last night when I saw it, but anyway,
I woke up this morning and was like, nah, this ain't real, man.
Yeah, it's real. I saw it last night.
Purchased the whole season on Prime. So you telling me right now it's on Prime the whole season, whatever?
Yeah.
They just, I think they put up the new episode the next day.
Yeah, you can buy it by the season on like.
I got Prime, so you telling me that I could watch it without all these commercials?
Yeah, I think it.
Yeah, I think it still has commercials, and you got to pay for the whole season.
No, I think once you buy it,
and the Lifetime app hasn't worked in months, so.
It's Lifetime the app and the thing worked fine for me. They both work fine.
That's how I watch it.
Yeah,
getting on my nerves. They mouth stopped syncing with their voices, and
I wanted to watch on the bus the other day, but I couldn't do it anyway. All right, so we digress. Anything else on Madison, David, and this love triangle? Love square.
Nope.
I hope Carla tells it all.
I want Carla to tell it all. I want her to be like, well, because energy. The energy, she's good at energy. So her reading that energy is giving all the information. Okay. So I want her to tell us.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Her and this energy stuff, man.
So Talisa, I'm gonna start with you. You got something new that you want to share with the people? And
the only thing I have is the book club. It's doing really well. Thank you, everybody who has joined the book club. If you are interested, let me know. Maybe I'll just drop it in here because I think a couple people joined on Goodreads, but the actual book club is going to be on an app called Book Club. If you've already joined, please make sure that you go and vote for which book we are reading this month, starting February 5th. I'm excited. I told my friends that how many people we had, and they was like, oh my God. And I was like, I know, right? And when I said we, I really mean me. They just support me. So I'm just going to drop it here. And in order to get to it, you need to go over to my page.
Yep.
Look at me, throw my arms up.
I know.
Yeah, and go to my page.
You need to go to my page and click and get it. Okay. Oh, good. Your mama joined. Good. And she's not a reader. I love that. See, because D Brown is in there. So is Artika. And we will meet once a month. We are reading 90% Black books. You can recommend books. Artika recommended books.
I did.
You sure did. So I'm just here to tell you, I do. Let me be. So yeah, you know, you're welcome to join us. You can join the book club. Absolutely. Come on over and click the link. Okay. 1,000 pieces. You are welcome to join. All are welcome. I don't care what your pronouns are. I don't care if you're non-binary. I don't care about none of that, what your sexuality is. I know I be clowning over here, but I do want you to know that it is nothing but love and joy over here out of me. I rocks with everybody as long as you good people. So yeah, join us. All is welcome. And invite your friends if you want to. Okay. The first book club meeting is actually going to be March 2nd at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock in some places. Okay.
Oh, it's March 2nd. Okay, so I don't have the scheduling conflict I thought I had.
Oh, it is March. That is March 2nd, ain't it? Or is it March 1st? Child?
Wait, the first is Saturday. Is it Saturday or Sunday?
It's the first.
So it's the first. Okay, never
March
mind.
1st.
Scheduling conflict still there, but I'm beating.
My name on Goodreads is Talisa Ray. It's my regular name. And the book club name is Black Book Joy.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can put that in on Goodreads too, and I will accept you on that, because on there I'm still gonna do like discussions and stuff. I even started the IG for it, so I could really be like on there doing stuff and really, you know, yes, 1,000 pieces. That's 12 o'clock East Coast time. Yes, ma'am. If I said it wrong, I love you for helping me out. Okay, I'm done. That's it. And I'm gonna start when what's coming up, Ready to Love. I'm gonna start recording again for real.
And we're gonna review that too. We're gonna review that too as a group. We'll talk about that offline. We're gonna review that as a group. Yeah, we got you.
Thank you, Rose. You know, I don't like them commercials.
Tommy, I'll take you. What you got going
on? I don't have a book club, but
because you coming to mine if you want to read. You coming to mine.
Look, you know I ain't.
He gonna still be on the second chapter when we
on
the third.
Look,
book.
I had a book for a month and I ain't read. I read 30 pages of it. Y'all gonna be on book 4, and I'm gonna still be on page 2 of the first one. Black History Month. I've been so far. I've dropped one Black History fact.
The second one will be coming out right after we get off of here.
The second one is done and uploaded, and so you know that was gonna be coming out shortly. Yesterday's fact was about who was it about?
Stephen
Henson. He made Ranch. I did not know that. Like Hidden Valley Ranch, he was the one that created that. So it's a staple in my heart. I was like, that is cool. But so I'm dropping a fact every day this month. Somebody said Tommy's building stuff. Yep. I got like 2 or 3 projects that I'm gonna work on. So I got one that's done. I just gotta finish editing the video. So that's gonna be coming out soon. And then I got 2 more things I'm trying to work out mentally on how to build it. So that and it's gardening season. So Artika's gonna be doing some gardening stuff coming up.
And I got a lot more stuff to garden this year because I am doing the gardening at Lily's school, and there's about 40 garden beds there that we got to put stuff in. Fun times ahead.
Oh yeah, definitely. So if you guys hadn't started a garden, please check out her channel, and she'll show you our steps in getting a garden started. So, what's your channel?
Life with Artika.
Life with Artika. That's all I got. That's all I have.
Me too.
Your turn.
My turn. Oh man, yeah, my turn. Hopefully, we can do Ready to Love. And Love is Blind. I'm not sure. Jack got some things going on that may be coming up that may hinder her from doing some of this video stuff. But I am going to do my best to get every one of these shows. Married at First Sight, Love is Blind, Ready Love. I will make sure you get all the content that you need here on Jack and Glenn, with or without Jack, but we're still together though. But we still try to get our matrimony talks ground and hit this bad boy up as well. So y'all keep supporting us, because supporting everybody, and we'll keep supporting you, and we appreciate you. What you got, Jack?
That's it. Like you said, I might have something else coming up, but
yeah,
I love y'all. It's not, and it's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Talisa were talking about this before. I am what I said before. When I've been doing my mini twist, we were talking about my hair. When I go to actually get my locks out, I'm a blog that.
Take them on the journey.
You getting some locks?
I'm a do it. I've been fighting for years, but I'm gonna do it.
Ain't gonna lock that thing on up, man.
Since people doing like mini twists started now, and yeah,
that's how both of ours were started.
Yeah, so
mine was in the lock. Remember?
She did a mini twist though.
Yeah, she did, and then she
interlocked. Yeah, that's what. Whenever I get it done, that's what I'm gonna do. You know, because when you start with the mini twist, they do interlock the root. So we're gonna see. I'm saving my coins. I'm saving my coins for that. So that's what I'm finna do.
Oh,
yeah, D Brown, that's what's up.
My hair been locked for what, 2 years now?
Yeah.
Man, like that. I was like, dog, that's anyway. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, we good. I'm having a conversation, man, about wrestling, but it's all good, man. Hey, that's my thing. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for rocking with us here. Catch us next Sunday, same bad time, same bad channel.
Next Sunday might be rough.
Yeah. Next Sunday is
Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday.
We'll be going to earlier time next Sunday.
Yeah, last year we did it last year.
I don't think we did it
last year earlier. Yeah, we did earlier time, but we'll discuss the time. But we'll check us out. We'll do an earlier time or an earlier day if our schedule permit. Because I know Super Bowl Sunday, y'all gonna be knee deep watching the Super Bowl. I'm protesting this year because Commanders ain't. I'm just joking.
No, we still watching.
I'm still watching. I'm still watching. But I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great night, great week. Be safe and enjoy.
See y'all.